It's the Click Daly Show, brought to you by the Case Foundation and See3 Communications. And here's your host, Click Daly.
Click, you rock!
Thanks very much, ladies and gentlemen. You know what time it is?
Click Daly Show!
That's right. And we all know that the internet is helping people communicate in new and exciting ways. So, what does this mean for nonprofits? Tonight's show will answer just that. How your organization can use social media to create awareness of your cause, raise funds, and engage with new constituents. So, let's start with the basics. Just what the heck is social media? Simply this: any place where average people transform themselves from being content consumers to content producers. It's interactive, it's democratic, it's participatory. And if you're not on board already, it's time to add your voice to the greatest conversation of all time. All right, let's get started with some questions from people, non-profiteers I like to call them, just like you. First, we have Bill from Buffalo. Go ahead, Bill.
Thanks, Click. My boss is worried that if we get involved in social media, someone might say something bad about our organization and that we'll lose control over our brand.
I understand, but here's the thing, Bill. You've already lost control. It's true. For years, through the traditional media of mailings and advertising, you've been able to carefully craft and manage your image. Now, suddenly, everyone is talking about you online, on blogs, on discussion boards, on social networking pages. It's happening without your involvement. And it has a life of its own. That's why the most important component in any social media plan is to listen. Keep tabs on what's being said. It's called brand monitoring, and it's an important practice for every organization today. Once you start listening, you'll discover pockets of people talking about your cause in places you never imagined. And the best part is that once you understand what is being said, then you can participate. Okay, moving on. Our next question is from Aaliyah from Arizona.
We have an internal disagreement here about how we should respond when we see that we're being talked about. My colleague thinks that we should write in pretending to be someone not associated with our organization. You know, defend ourselves anonymously. But I think we should identify ourselves. What do you think?
Your instincts are right, Aaliyah. Authenticity and transparency are critical when an organization involves itself in social media. Of course, you should respond, but you must clearly identify yourself. Otherwise, you're committing what's known in the internet world as, well, sock puppeting.
You mean people could find out?
People will find out, and you'll be in a heap of hot water. You hear that? That means it's time for Tweet Talk. To the Click Daly Show's Twitter feed. Looks like this is from Mark in Madison. Is social media effective for fundraising? Fundraising? Well, dollars raised, of course, but there's more to it than that. Social media is a terrific way to engage new people who already have an affinity for your cause. You see, it's not just about fundraising, it's about friend-raising. Mr. Freddie Facebook may not donate, but if asked, he might forward your message to a network of friends, many of whom would be more likely to pay attention because they know Freddie. Some of them will give, and some will pass on your message to their network of friends, and so on. And this is how you build your social network of supporters and help build a culture of everyday philanthropists. And what's better than that for your nonprofit? It's time to turn and face the wall. The Click Daly Facebook wall. As we see our next question, it's from our friend, Tom from Tucson. He writes, who is the best person within the organization to be responsible for social media? Everyone should be involved. But if that's impossible, start by looking at the primary end goal you've identified for your social networking strategy. Is it brand awareness, PR, advocacy, fundraising? Identify your goal, and that will tell you where to place this important responsibility. You know, folks, social media is really all about harnessing the power that emanates from the people. Don't fight it. Listen to what the people are saying. Things are moving quickly these days. Social media will help you keep up. Till next time, this is Click Daly, clicking out.